Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon Silver. In the last episode, we started the post-game content, or at least the post-Elite Four content, because it certainly seems like that we're going to be able to explore the entirety of the Kanto region, which is pretty damn awesome. The last episode, we arrived in Kanto on the SS Aqua, that was it, the fast ship. Arrived in Vermilion, and then we took on Lieutenant Surge once more at the Vermilion City gym. In this episode, we're going to take on Sabrina, and then we might end up going towards the power plant and finding out what on earth is going on over there. Anyway, but first of all, we've got some battles to be done here. Anyway, the power of all those you defeated comes to you. That's a bit weird. Medium Rebecca looks like she's completely mental. And she has a drowsy. Okay, so how do I want to deal with these guys? Okay, so we burn the Hypno. And Hypno dies because of its burn. And we defeat Medium Rebecca. Again, pretty simple. Strong. Far too strong. What is the source of your power? I will take on this guy. Psychic power is the power of your soul, says Psychic Franklin, who's got a Kadabra. And dig. We get hit by the future sight, but it fails because we're in dig, I guess. He used reflect. And then we can defeat the Kadabra, and there we go, your soul has more power than mine. You made your soul stronger, not just your abilities. Next person. The fighting dojo next door was once this city's gym. Psychic Jared wants to battle and he's got a Mr. Mime. There we go. Just flamethrower it away. He's also got an Execute. Ow. Surprised Execute didn't go down that time. And a second Execute. And there we go. Execute down. Vulpix again. Gaining nice amounts of experience. Jared was defeated. I was no match. Karate King, master of the fighting dojo, was just destroyed by Sabrina. As you expect, when he's got such a distinct type disadvantage. I see it clearly, I can see into your soul, says Medium Doris, who's got a Slowpoke, which is unfortunate. Okay, but if it's using Water Gun, then I don't think we've got much to be worried about. Blossom does a nice job there. And he's also got a Slowbro. And there we go, just as Wills, I think it was, in the Elite Four who had a Slowbro. And also fell down to my Blossom, this one also. Darn, I forgot that I predicted I would lose to you. You predicted that you would lose. Interesting. So there seems to be some empty rooms here, which is a bit disappointing. We've already fought you. Let's see, yeah, I'm gonna have no idea. Eventually we're gonna reach Sabrina, I hope. There we go. I have no idea how I've reached Sabrina, but I have. I think it looks like there's only 4 trainers here, 1 in each corner. Which is a bit disappointing, you know, we always like to face more trainers. I'm going to put Blossom to the front because Blossom is slightly low on level. And we're going to take on Sabrina. I knew you were coming. 3 years ago I had a vision of your arrival. You're after my badge. I don't enjoy battling, but it's my duty as leader to confer badges on anyone who has proven him or herself worthy. Since you wish it, I will show you my psychic powers. Enter Sabrina, and she has an Espeon. Pretty awesome Pokemon to start off with. Okay, so we're going to start off with Sleep Powder. Sound attack fails, that's very good, but... Okay, so we get the sleep, that's good. We'll try Solar Beam, I want to see how much damage, okay. I'm hoping, yes, okay, that should be Espeon down. There we go. And Blossom's up to level 43. Next up is Mr. Mime. He uses Psychic as well. Okay, so they're just going to bully me, essentially. Sudowoodo goes down in 2 hits. Arbok is weak. I probably shouldn't have gone to him, but Bite does a nice amount of damage. Our Bite is, because Dark is stupidly special, there's literally no point in that with Alakazam. So we want a physical attack. So we want Knockdown, I think. And Takedown. Okay, let's try Fly. And Fly misses, of course it misses. Okay, this is a strong Alakazam. Not gonna lie, this is a very strong Alakazam. Yeah. Okay, so for Alligator it's probably gonna be slower. And we're gonna get hit by Future Sight, that's not good. Reflect fades, okay, that's good news for us. I have Hidden Power, and Hidden Power is Bug type. It's whether we can tank. We can tank, okay. Hidden Power does more than enough damage. That's great, that's great. Okay. Very glad I have this, Hidden Power on now. Okay, she uses a Hyper Potion. That's probably should be expected. We use another Hidden Power. Goes for another Psychic. So we'll bring out the Hyper Potion. Obviously we can't bring out Arbok, because Arbok will pretty much fall to a single Psychic, I would expect. That Psychic did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Okay. He uses Recover, damn you. Okay. Okay, I've got to keep healing. Okay, Reflect fades. Psychic. So damn close! And it's still faster than me, which is really annoying. This is a bit of a stalemate, actually. Goes for the Psychic. Okay, if we get the hit now, we win. But goes for the Recover. Surely Hidden Power should take it out now. Doesn't have a Reflector. Yeah, okay, there we go. Whew, okay, that was a lot closer than it should have been. Sabrina was defeated, eventually. Your power, it far exceeds what I foresaw. It is impossible to fully predict what the future holds. Okay, you win. You earned yourself a Marsh badge. Although I fail to accurately predict your power, this much I know to be true. You will become a celebrated and beloved champion. Your love for your Pokemon overwhelmed my psychic power. The power of love, I think, is also a kind of psychic power. Interesting. Okay, I think I can think this one. Yeah, there we go, cool. Okay, that was another fantastic battle. It was a very good battle. One which I underestimated. I underestimated her a lot there, and I really shouldn't have. So I played it pretty stupidly, and that's why, you know, so many of my Pokemon fainted. Which, you know. Anyway. Going into an alley for the first time makes me sort of anxious. It's a bit of a random thing to say. Anyway, no, yeah, it's a weird thing. I'm rather surprised. It's only if I want to sort of get used to, like, the idea of even getting close to, like, trying to do, like, Nuzlocke challenges and stuff like that, I'm going to need to start becoming a lot less, presumptuous towards how strong people are going to be. Anyway, have you been to Lavender Town? There's a tall radio tower, I think. Nope, but we're heading there right now. So there are 3 bikers, each on a different colour. The flyer is torn. It's impossible to read. So we can avoid them if we so desire. We probably won't. We'll battle them. See what they've got to say. You. We're the Kanto Pokemon Federation. Right on, dude. Biker Zeke has got a coughing. Obviously, Grass is not a good pairing with Poison type, so we'll just swap out to Noctowl and have Noctowl confusion these guys away. We'll try not to disturb anyone from now on. Really, one loss to one dude, and you just decide, you know what, we're now going to be good guys. Pokemon logic. Okay, so next, the cops shut down our underground path that really flares me, or something, whatever he said. Anyway, Biker Harris wants to battle, he's got a Flareon. So we'll go to Sudowoodo, and we'll use Rock Slide. And Vairion is down. Michael Harris was defeated for wiped out by some punk from Johto. And you, we're the Kanto Pokemon Federation Trainer Group. We'll drive you under our wheels, says biker Dwayne. Who's got a coughing? Confusion. He's got a coughing. He's got a coughing. And a coughing. Well, you've got a very interesting team. And they're all very, very weak. The Kanto Pokemon Federation will never fall, he says. It's locked. Okay, so they've blocked off the underground path. That was pretty weak, let's be honest. Anyway, we can cut this tree. And we can go into here. And we have Abra, which we have already caught. We have Vulpix, which we have obviously already caught. We have Pidgeotto, which we've already caught Pidgey, so it's fine. We have another Vulpix. We'll do 5 battles. We'll see where that takes us. Another Abra, okay. So, it doesn't look like there's anything too interesting here. Next up, you. How does the magnet train work? Asked Super Nerd Sam, who surely should know if he's a super nerd. But anyway, maybe that's a bit presumptuous to say. Anyway, so we take out his Grimer with Confusion. His Muck is obviously quite tanky, as much often is, but we can also take it out with 2 Confusions this time. Noctowl continues to gain good levels. He just wants to see the magnet train. The power of magnets is awesome. We'll swap in Blossom again, even though like weakness to poison is a bit annoying for grass types. Anyway, we can't do without electricity. The power plant supplies us with electricity. That's what power plants generally do. Okay, so we've got Magnemite. And of course it's going to paralyze me, which is going to be really annoying. And it's using Lock-On, which generally means a Zap Cannon might well be coming. And using Acid is completely stupid, you idiot. There we go, fine. That was stupid, I shouldn't have stayed in there at all, but I did so just for, like, you know, pride reasons, I should say. Anyway, so don't waste electricity, he says. The power plant north of Lavender supplies power to the magnet train. There's a berry tree here. We have a fruit-bearing tree. It's a paralyzed cure berry, I think. That. So we're now in Lavender Town. So we'll talk to the people inside the Pokemon Center. There's a radio program that plays Poker Flute music. Oh, and your radio needs an XPN card to tune into it. Okay, so we can obviously use the Poker Flute music to wake the Snorlax. The radio station can't broadcast because the power plant is down. To the north of Lavender is Rock Tunnel. Go through it to get to the power plant. Okay, so there's more like directional stuff. Got the Pokemarts. A rappel is a necessity if you're going to explore a cave. Even though I like exploring, I still haven't made it to all the caves. That's quite difficult to do generally. I heard about a craftsman who makes custom Pokeballs in the Johto town of Azalea. I wish I had some. That's quite some building, eh? It's Kanto's radio tower. Lavender Town, the noble purple town. You need a Poker Flute to wake sleeping Pokemon. Every trainer has to know that. Lavender Volunteer Pokemon House. Some cold-hearted people stop caring for their Pokemon. Grandpa takes in the poor and homeless Pokemon and takes care of them. So we've got a Nidorino, a Pidgey, and I wonder what that could be over there. Anyway, Mr. Fuji does live here, but is not home now. He should be at the Soul House. And a Psyduck. Gua. Okay, so that's that. we'll talk to this person. Kanto has many good radio shows. Lavender is a tiny, quiet town at the foot of the mountains. It's gotten a bit busier since the radio tower was built. Does it make sense to build a radio tower next to some mountains? I don't know. So we have the name rater here. As I've said before, I think, on this LP, I'm probably not going to start naming my Pokemon. Again, it's just something that I don't generally find adds anything to the experience for me, personally, a lot of the time. So generally I'll just, keep my Pokemon the same. Anyway, well, the name's the same. Anyway, we'll talk here. People come from all over to pay their respects to the departed souls of Pokemon. I came with my mum to visit Pokemon graves. Sounds like a cheerful day out. The Pokemon that lived with me, I love them like my grandchildren. There are other graves of Pokemon here, I think. There are many chambers that only Mr. Fuji may enter. Mr. Fuji, welcome. You appear to be raising your Pokemon in a kind and loving manner. Pokemon lovers come here to pay their respects to departed Pokemon. Please offer condolences for the souls of the departed Pokemon. I'm sure that will make them happy. Okay, so we sort of got an expansion of the Pokemon Tower, and we'll go into the radio tower and see what they have to say. Many people are hard at work here in the radio tower. They must be doing their best to put on good shows. Welcome, feel free to look on around anywhere on this floor. Oh, no. We've been off the air ever since the power plant shut down. All my efforts to start this station would be wasted if I can't broadcast. I'll be ruined. Arnie the bird catcher is ringing us. He's just talking about dankling again. That won't be really particularly necessary. Anyway, sorry, but you can only tour the ground floor. Ever since Johto's radio tower was taken over by a criminal gang, we've had to step up our security. See, that makes sense. Hey there, fellow and super music director. Your Poke Gear can't tune into my music programs? How unfortunate. If you get an EXPM card upgrade, you can tune in. You'd better get one. Okay, cool. So, let's head... Could head south for a bit, or we could head north. Let's head north. We want to sort out this power plant thing. It seems to be the next thing to do on this, on our list of things to do. So you like Pokemon, don't you? Me too. Pretty basic conversation there from Pokefan Robert, who has got a Quagsire. And we Solar Beam should take it out, even with its amnesia. There we go. Quagsire goes down. I'd have to say that's my loss. Look what you did to my Pokemon. I won't forgive this. We get a new rival. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, this is Hiker Jim, who's got a Machamp. So we'll put it to sleep, I think, and then we Solar Beam. There we go. Hiker Jim was defeated. Ha-ha-choo! Hay fever is making me sneeze. Ha-choo again. So we've got the same sort of, got a sneezing hiker once again. Okay, Route 10, Cerulean City to Lavender Town. We're going to head through here. Good thing we still have Flash on Noctowl. So, we have Machop in here. We have an Elixir. We find TM47, which is... choose the two wrong ones. 47 is Steel Wing, which Noctowl can learn, but nothing else. No one else, sorry. What do you do? You can probably just cut these guys, to be fair. Rock Tunnel's changed quite a bit, it seems. Definitely changed quite a bit. Maybe there's been some... Wild Kangaskhan. Okay, so they've moved Kangaskhan from the Safari Zone to here, it seems. What level? Only level 14. Okay, that's taking it out. Let's put it to sleep. And then, our weakest attack is probably Vulpix's Iron Tail. Dig. There we go. Okay, that's good. And then Ultra Ball. There we go. So we catch a Kangaskhan, the parent Pokemon, to protect its young. It will never give up during battle, no matter how badly wounded it is. So we catch a Kangaskhan, which is pretty cool. So there are still plenty of secrets to be found in Kanto, it seems, and obviously lots more Pokemon to be found. Okay, that PP up I'm going to use on Arbok. Earthquake. Well, I was going to use it on Arbok Earthquake until I decided to use it on Bite instead, which is a very stupid thing. Oh well. Revive. Okay, so we get another revive, which is always never a bad thing, let's be honest. I like how little damage that did. Okay, so that's that room, and then so we can head down there. Yep, that looks like the route to go. It's sort of like bits and bobs that just kind of look like what Rock Tunnel used to, but most of it is gone. We have Wild Cubone as well. Now, ground is strong against, or yeah, ground resists poison, so acid was a good choice there. We can catch a Cubone as well, the lonely Pokemon. Aww. It always wears the skull of its dead mother, so no one has any idea what its hidden face looks like. That's really sad. Cubone. Cubone's a pretty good Pokemon as well. It's only Marowak. Marowak can get very good. Okay, so we're going to continue onwards. Another Cubone. So we've got a route up here. Is it the only route up? What's over this side? Got another item. We've got an iron, which is completely, you know, not something that we're particularly interested in. So that looks like the exit to Rock Tunnel. Is it? Yes, okay, so we've reached the exit of Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel, obviously, they're very much changed. No longer any trainers inside of it. A lot shorter than it was before. So it looks like this is sort of like a reduced version of Kanto, potentially. Maybe some like these sort of areas are sort of like, you know, reduced in size. Anyway, what do you have to say? When you go outside, you can see the roof of the big building. That's the power plant. Pokemon Center near a cave. That's mighty convenient. The power plant's manager is looking for strong Pokemon trainer. He needs help getting back something that was stolen. Well, I think it sounds like a good idea to go to the power plant, as I said before. So we'll head up there after searching this area for some what Pokemon are in around here. We've got Raticate, Rattata. Spearow. Yep, nothing new, nothing too interesting here. So we will head up and start surfing. Wild Pharaoh, okay. Pharaoh looks pretty cool in this game. But whilst there are Wild Pharaoh and, yeah, just Nothing too particularly interesting there, so we go to the Kanto power plant. A thief broke into the power plant. What is the world coming to? This power plant has been abandoned in the past. We got it back up and running to provide power to the magnet train. Someone made off with a part that's essential for the generator. Without it, the new generator's useless. The magnet train consumes a lot of electricity. It can't move if the new generator isn't operating. The power plant's manager is up ahead, but since someone wrecked the generator, he's been both sad and furious. I'm ready to blast someone. Who would dare ruin my generator? I spent so much time on it. If I catch him, he's gonna get a taste of my zap cannon. Ooh, what does he say? I won't forgive him. The culprit can cry and apologise, but I'll still hammer him. Okay, so looks like that is all we have. The news on the Kanto power plant. Oh wait. I just got word from Cerulean. It appears that a shady character has been loitering around. Could I ask for your cooperation? Could I ask for your cooperation? Yes, okay. So we've got to head towards Cerulean City now, and we have Wild Voltorb here. Another Pokemon we've already caught. So we'll head up towards Cerulean City, and we'll do our best to try and solve the power plant's problems. What do you have to say? Have you ever been to a picnic? They're so much fun. Says Picnicker Heidi, who's got a Skiploom. Could use that Skiploom. And another Skiploom. So, we defeat Picnicker Heidi. Oh, she says. We bake lots of goodies and share them all around, and they're delicious. We Vanguard. I'll tell you a secret, but first, we battle. Hiker Sydney wants to battle, and he's got a Dugtrio. Nice use of Dig to avoid my Solar Beam. Solar Beam, though, does eventually hit the Dugtrio, and the Dugtrio are down. But it lost him up to level 45. He's also got an Onyx. Easy peasy. Oh, dang, I lost it. The power plant is across a small river. We've already been to the power plant, so we don't need to worry about that. We'll head up here, see if there are any trainers that we've missed, like this one. She'll be coming round Mount Silver when she comes. Mount Silver is in Johto, right? So, we've got Hiker Tim, who wants to battle, and he's got a Graveler. Who uses Self-Destruct, because it's mean. And then he's going to use Graveler. We won't change Pokemon. Does the Solar Beam come out now? Yes, it does. Boom, Graveler goes down to my Solar Beam, and then he's got another Graveler. This one uses Rock Throw, but Solar Beam will take it out. At least the music's, self-destruct. So that's fine. Hyperdim was defeated. He was too busy singing to be a true... Anyway, battles are about concentration. So we've done all of that. Small area up here for more Pokemon, but it's probably just going to be more of the same. Yeah, more of the same, so we won't bother with that. We've got you to face. I came to explore Rock Tunnel. It says Camper Dean, who's got a Golduck, which we can take out with a single Solar Beam after it goes for a Psych Up. And then he's got a Sand Slash, which will probably kill us. No, it goes for the Sand Attack. And Solar Beam hits, so unfortunately that Sand Attack failed for the Sand Slash. We take it out. Blossom continues to Solar Beam everything in its path, and is now very close to level 46. Route 9, Cerulean City to Rock Tunnel. So we take on this person. Hey you, don't litter, he says. There's Camper Sid, who's got a dog trio, which will death. Oh no, it only got magnitude 4 and then went for a growl, so once more Blossom is miraculously staying alive with 2 HP, now 5 HP. It's going to help us so much. We got a Primate here, which is going to die to another Solar Beam. And then finally a Poliwrath, which... And the reason we can't take out the Poliwrath is because we actually have no more PP. So we get hit by Submission. We'll go to Arbok and we bite. Bite is not very effective. It's fighting, not psychic. What are you doing? Knockdown. That's what. And we'll use Confusion, and that should take out the Poliwrath. Okay, so that's another one down. I was just pointing out, he says. Sorry, you weren't littering. It was my mistake. Again, another area that'll probably be the same Pokemon as before. As in the Raticate, Raticate, Spearow, Fearow, plus a Voltorb as well. Anyway, we've got to take on Picnica Edna now, who's got a Nidorina. I'll go down to my Sudowoodo's Rock Slide, and then a Raichu, which can go down to my Arbok's Earthquake. So we defeat Picnica Edna. Conserving energy is important, but the environment is even more important. We'll cut through here, and we have reached the beautiful site that is Cerulean City. So, looks like they've done away with the bottom fence of cut bushes. Right into the mart and just chat to some people. Actually, no, we'll try and find the dude, this shady character. I'm a huge fan of Cerulean Gym's Misty. Cerulean City Pokemon Gym Leader Misty is the tomboyish mermaid. Cerulean City, a mysterious blue aura surrounds it. Are you sure that's not just the blue roofs? Anyway, my Slowbro and I make an awesome combination. Slowbro, show me your confusion. Yeah. My Slowbro and I make an awesome combination. Oh, that's all that is. That's all there is. A little joke at the expense of that girl and her Slowbro. Anyway, you. Kanto's Power Plus is towards the end of Route 9. There was an accident of some sort there. So this is towards the bottom of Mount Moon, and obviously we still can't make our way. So we can't go any further. We can't go back to Pewter City, it looks like, because we're blocked off here. As you can see, we can't go any further up. There we go. So we will. So it's not there, obviously. We've already spoken to you. We've got the Pokemon Center. She can heal up here and get some PP for Solar Beam, seeing as we're using that so often. And okay, shady character. Is there a shady character? You. The Cape in the north is a good place for dates. Girls like it. So Cerulean Cape ahead. Okay, so they've given a name to the little bit at the end of routes 24 and 25. Still doesn't look like there's any sign of this shady character. Let's try here. Are you collecting Kanto gym badges? Yes, I am. That was a very boring conversation. So how on earth do you reach that person behind? Oh right, you can just go through here. You. Used to be a cave here that had horribly powerful Pokemon in it. What? Are you? My item finder is responding. Maybe that means we're meant to use our item finder, but I don't have my item finder. Oh, my. Well, I'm not going to bother looking for this item much longer than I need to, frankly. Nope, item finder isn't responding, so maybe it's on the water, to be honest. Maybe it's over there. Well, we can't find the shady characters, so looks like what we should probably do next episode. Anyway, so what does it say? There's a notice here. Stamp out thievery and make the city a friendlier, more cheerful place. Cerulean Police. Cityclet. Ah. Dug. Okay, so, yeah. We might as well leave it here. In the next episode, we're going to obviously find this shady character. Explore Cerulean, probably do the Cerulean City gym, and then go help up the power plant and get the magnet train back up and running. And then we'll continue our trail around the joys of Kanto, that is. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Obviously, it's been a bit of sort of moving around. Obviously, you had a very tense battle with Sabrina. Unfortunately, all the trainer battles around here seem pretty simple, aside from like the gyms, which is a bit disappointing. But no, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and yeah, I hope you will join me on the next one.